Morning, Mama-san.
We are looking for a donation.
We were thinking more in terms of a percentage in your gross profits. The bad element will stay away. You keep from getting hurt. Anune, things are changing around here.
Here?
Hi. You got a problem? Baka!
All right, come on, guys, don't do this. If I don't get breakfast, I get real grumpy. I don't think you like me grumpy.
I knew you would come someday. You saved me the trouble of waiting. I don't think so.
The story begins in downtown Los Angeles at a popular Japanese nightclub called the Bonsai, where Tanaka runs illegal underground kickboxing matches. In the middle of the fight, LAPD Detective Chris Kenner storms into the ring and attempts to arrest Tanaka for illegal gambling and organized fighting.
You're under arrest.
Not tonight, Kenna. Cross.
Just then, a rival Yakuza faction storms the club and opens fire. Tanaka seizes the chaos to escape while Kenner steps in, fighting back to stop the attackers. The Yakuza gun down several people before fleeing outside and speeding off in their vehicle. Kenner tries to jump onto the car but misses, unable to stop their escape. The next morning, as Kenner eats his breakfast at a small Japanese diner, members of the Iron Claw Yakuza walk in and demand protection money from the owner.
Looking for a donation.
The bad element will stay away. You keep from getting hurt. Anune, things are changing around here. You got a problem? Baka!
Before the situation can escalate further, Johnny Murata arrives and mistakenly assumes Kenner is a criminal. Amid the confusion, the Yakuza gang slips away. Once things calm down, Johnny introduces himself as Kenner's new partner. They manage to arrest one remaining gang member and take him in for questioning. During the interrogation, Kenner notices Iron Claw Yakuza tattoos on the suspect, triggering a painful memory. When he was 9 years old, he witnessed his parents being murdered by a Yakuza member.
You want to tell me what's going on?
Before the interrogation can continue, the suspect kills himself in the interrogation room by snapping his own neck. Meanwhile, the Iron Claw leader, Yoshida, learns about Tanaka's failures in the gambling and fight operations. Yoshida orders Tanaka killed by crushing him inside a car compactor. Yoshida then takes control of the Bonsai nightclub. To celebrate his new ownership, Yoshida hosts a party at his home with the club staff. Soon, Yoshida discovers that one of the girls at the party, named Angel, had warned Tanaka about Yoshida behind his back. He sends his men to take her for questioning. Yoshida had recorded their conversation when she was advising him to flee back to Japan. Angel attempts to appease him by offering her body to him, but Yoshida feels betrayed and decapitates her. The following day, the police find her body dumped on the street.
I have seen a lot of would-be beheadings in my day. It's not as easy as it looks. Whoever did this was very good. Open this, please.
The chief investigator tells Kenner and Johnny that, despite the severe damage to Angel's body, she had a lethal dose of methamphetamine in her system. That evidence, combined with the Yakuza tattoos, points them straight to the Bonsai Club. The guards confront them at the door, trying to block their way, which forces them to respond with violence. Inside, they meet a lounge singer named Minako, Angel's close friend. Initially, Minako refuses to cooperate, but Kenner pressures her for information. During the conversation, the same thugs from the diner ambush them.
Oi! Let's go!
Outnumbered, Kenner and Johnny are subdued and taken to meet the club's new owner. Kenner immediately recognizes Yoshida as the man who killed his parents. Enraged, Kenner draws his gun to avenge his parents.
I knew you would come someday. You saved me the trouble of waiting.
Johnny stops Kenner from pulling the trigger, warning that killing Yoshida would get them both killed since they're surrounded by goons with guns. The situation is diffused, and they leave the club, but Yoshida does not forget the humiliation.
What's the deal?
Looks like business to me.
The next day, Kenner and Johnny follow Yoshida to a local brewery. They discover that Yoshida is manufacturing and distributing methamphetamine disguised as beer. He uses street gangs such as the Hells Angels, Crips, and Serenos to sell the drugs. Yoshida announces that he is reducing their profit share. When they refuse, he cuts off one man's arm to force compliance.
We have a deal? How about the rest of you?
Yeah, we got a deal, man.
Later that night, Yoshida visits the club and gives Minako expensive gifts. Unaware of his intentions, she accepts them. Yoshida kidnaps her and takes her to his home, where he assaults her and forces her to watch a recording of Angel's murder. While monitoring Yoshida's house, Kenner and Johnny see Minako preparing to commit seppuku. Kenner storms the house alone while Johnny follows Yoshida. Kenner kills the guards and rescues Minako, escaping by using a car as cover and blowing it up as he drives away. Yoshida executes the man responsible for guarding the house and vows revenge. Kenner takes Minako to his home and arms her with a shotgun for protection before leaving to meet Johnny. Together, they track Yoshida to a bathhouse, defeat the guards, and enter the building.
Up against the wall!
Yoshida!
Give me an excuse to kill you.
Yoshida escapes before police arrive, forcing Kenner and Johnny to flee. Kenner decides to hide Minako in a remote cabin. However, during the night, the Yoshida's men show up again, and a shootout ensues. In the middle of the fight, Minako gets captured, forcing Kenner to give up. Yoshida's men take the three of them to the abandoned warehouse, where they strip them topless and torture them by electrocution. After Yoshida and his men leave, Kenner breaks through and kills them. While escaping, Yoshida's men trap them inside a car compactor, attempting to crush them the way Tanaka was killed. As the machine activates, Kenner kicks the hood open and escapes at the last possible moment. Soon after, they launch an assault on Yoshida's brewery during a major drug shipment.
Shit.
Following a brutal firefight, they rescue Minako once again. Yoshida flees into a crowded street parade, firing at Kenner, but he misses and quickly runs out of ammunition. Kenner corners him and challenges him to a samurai sword duel. The fight ends when Kenner impales Yoshida and hurls him into a spinning Catherine wheel firework. It explodes and kills him instantly. With his revenge complete, Minako rushes to Kenner and embraces him. In the final moments of the film, Kenner and Johnny escort Minako through the crowd as onlookers recognize them as heroes. Subscribe for more dramas like this, and don't forget to like this video, it really helps the channel grow.